Please subscribe.
Diagram fitted with standard all-wheel drive and up to 8 seats. The 2020 Subaru Ascent guarantees that huge families securely arrive at their goal regardless of the climate. Each Ascent flaunts an adaptable lodge with 3 lines that feels more like a minivan than an SUV. Subaru likewise stuffs its greatest model with standard driver help innovation, for example, computerized crisis braking and path keeping helps. Its weighty extents and now and again loud powertrain are deterrents, yet the Ascent generally gives a smooth ride and decent speeding up. Regardless of a swarm of focused 3-push SUVs, the 2020 Ascent stands out for its wonderful substance and Subaru legacy. What's happening for 2020? Since the Ascent was all new for 2019, Subaru makes the mildest of changes to its biggest model for 2020. A recently standard-ready framework called Rear Seat Reminder keeps individuals from leaving things in the secondary lounges by signaling a notice and showing a message on the instrument board. Beginning with the premium trim level, every Ascent currently includes 1 contact controls to turn the inside lighting on or off. The 2020 Ascent currently offers a vehicle lock catch with its discretionary power work back door, and the top-level touring rendition gets control collapsing outside mirrors with implicit blinkers. Estimating in which one to buy rising, $33,005 premium, $35,405 restricted, $40,355 visiting, $46,055 each. Ascent includes a similar motor and transmission that powers the standard all-wheel drive framework, which means picking which Ascent to purchase is chosen by accessible highlights. While the base model isn't totally deprived of alluring substance, despite everything it comes up short on the enhancements and alternatives we'd propose. That makes the following level premium form our favorite Ascent, with important overhauls that incorporate standard worn front seats, control customizable driver's seat, 4G LTE Wi-Fi hotspot, and vulnerable side observing with back cross-traffic alert. In like manner, the premium brings more choices, for example, the 7-passenger convenience bundle. We'd prescribe including this for its aloof section with push catch begin, control worked back entryway, back computerized crisis braking, and second push skippers seats. Motor, transmission, performance, and towing preferences, standard all-wheel drive, tows as much as 5,000 pounds, comfortable ride quality. Abhorrences, apathetic passing power, loud powertrain during hard speeding up. With the organization's trademark all-wheel drive framework, the Ascent is appropriate for 4-season family travels. Its 4-chamber powertrain conveys mediocre quickening and can be loud under pressure, however it'll have the option to pull a camper trailer or speedboat. While the Subaru's constantly factory-programmed transmission, CVT, added to a boisterous ride during our test, the gearless gearbox was generally responsive and consistent. Its throttle reaction was especially unexpected at low speeds around town. The Ascent even has paddle shifters mounted on the directing wheel for the individuals who need more command over the transmission. The Subaru has an agreeable ride that separated us from unpleasant surfaces. It wore 20-inch wheels yet at the same time rode easily over uneven streets and absorbed brutal effects. Tragically, we saw a great deal of wind and street commotion while cruising on the thruway. While the Subaru comes up short on the amusing-to-drive nature found on the Mazda CX-9, the sizable 3-push was pleasantly created. Its light and precise controlling reacted to brisk moves and felt loose at higher velocities. The brake pedal on our test vehicle was firm and dynamic, with no play or sensitive input. Mileage in real-world MPG. The Ascent has better than expected EPA city and thruway evaluates and affirmed the last in our genuine efficiency test. In any case, opponents, for example, the Chevrolet Traverse and the Honda Pilot demonstrated to be much increasingly effective regardless of having lower government appraisals. We tried the highest point-of-the-line Ascent Limited on our test course, where its 26 miles per gallon coordinated the EPA's Parkway rating. Inside, infotainment, and cargo preferences, flexible seating positions, cup holders aplenty, inventive capacity stunts. Of versions, third push littler than certain opponents, just top models have top highlights, no power worked collapsing third push. The Ascent's inside has every one of the signs of an enormous hybrid, with a raised driving position and flexible seating designs. While the Lodge obliges a group, its third-push traveler space trails greater options, for example, the Volkswagen Atlas. Really awful, just the main two adaptations are accessible with alluring highlights, for example, a warmed controlling wheel, warmed back seats, memory driver's seat, control flexible traveler seat, and cowhide cut upholstery. The Subaru infotainment framework does not have the customization settings and natural controls found on head contenders. In any case, it has highlights that buyers love, for example, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a 4G LTE portable hotspot. The standard touchscreen has enormous on-screen symbols that are anything but difficult to see and react to your data sources rapidly. While contact just implies there are more open doors for driver diversion, the screen's position and enormous symbols mitigate this issue well. The Ascent can pack up to 8 individuals inside, yet in our testing it just held 5 portable suitcases behind the third push. While that was one short of what we fit in the Traverse, the Subaru additionally had less inside cubby stockpiling than generally matches. All things considered, it stays a skilled travel sidekick with some smart payload arrangements. These incorporate Velcro ties in the payload territory to hold up the heat floor in the event that you need the additional room. Our test vehicle had the discretionary second push skipper's seats that utilization different switches for alterations and will crease about level. Well-being and driver assistance features. The 2019 Ascent earned a 5-star rating from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, NHTSA, and the 2019 Ascent earned a Top Safety Pick Plus from the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety. Subaru doesn't spare the best well-being and driver help innovation for the top trims, either. Actually, every Ascent aside from the base model is accessible with generally updates. Our test vehicle was outfitted with discretionary additional items, for example, programmed high shafts, a vulnerable side screen, and back mechanized crisis braking. Key well-being highlights include standard forward impact cautioning and computerized crisis braking, standard path takeoff cautioning and path keeping help, standard versatile journey control guarantee and maintenance coverage. Subaru's guarantee inclusion is completely normal and neglects to offer the complementary plan support that a few contenders do. Restricted guarantee covers 3 years or 36,000 miles. Powertrain guarantee covers 5 years or 60,000 miles. No complementary planned upkeep.